Tonight, a judge ruled Spokane Valley Councilmember Al Merkel violated council policy with his social media posts. What the ruling means for elected officials.
Our cool, cloudy, and rainy conditions lingered for today. But as we head into the rest of the week and get ready to start a new month, when exactly I'm tracking a warm-up for us.
And the knockout round is underway at this year's World Cup. How the U.S. men's national team is preparing for their next match. That's coming up on your Night Report. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for the Night Report here on KREM 2 News. I'm Sydney Schofield. Tonight, a development in the historic lawsuit filed by the city of Spokane Valley against one of its council members, Al Merkel. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy breaks down the judge's decision and where the case goes from here.
A Spokane County Superior Court judge ruled Spokane Valley City Council member Al Merkel violated city council policy and state law by posting city business on his personal social media. The story starts in 2024 when Councilmember Merkel was the subject to an independent investigation accusing him of using his private Nextdoor account for city business. Fellow Councilmember Jessica Yeager formally lodged the complaint on the matter. Court documents reveal Merkel posted summaries and commentary of city council decisions as well as criticisms of other council members, the mayor, city manager, city attorney, and other city staff. In February of 2025, council members voted unanimously to file a lawsuit against Merkel to compel compliance, after saying he refused to respond to dozens of public records requests relating to his social media content on city business. The suit asked for a judgment determining Merkel's social media posts relating to city business or public record under the Public Records Request Act, a court order for Merkel to comply with the council's social media policy, and an order to provide the city with all of his social media content discussing city business during his time as a council member and preserve future social media content discussing city business. The judge found that content violates the council's social media policy and the Public Records Request Act by failing to reasonably search for and produce those social media records in response to public records requests. The city says the court will proceed to review and approve the final orders. They also released a statement on the judge's ruling saying in part, "The city is pleased with the court's ruling, which is consistent with the findings of the prior neutral third-party investigation and city hearing examiner's ruling." We reached out to Councilmember Merkel as well. He released a statement saying he intends to appeal the decision, adding, "This ruling raises significant concerns about government transparency and public access to elected officials, effectively justifying why most electeds do not answer messages from the public, a policy I strongly disagree with." We'll continue to follow this story as it develops. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Family and friends gathered today to remember the lives of Kootenai County Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief Frank Harwood and Coeur d'Alene Fire Department Battalion Chief John Morrison Jr. Both were killed in the line of duty 1 year ago today. They were responding to a fire in the Canfield Mountain area with engineer Dave Tisdall when someone ambushed the three of them. Dave Tisdall survived but was seriously hurt and had to be hospitalized. The shooter, 20-year-old Wes Rowley, tried to join the fire department. He also tried to join the Army but was disqualified after failing to follow through on tasks and appointments. Rowley died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. KREM 2's Regan Gallo was on the scene during last year's shooting, and today she returned for the memorial ceremony where hundreds gathered at McEwen Park.
Well, at the ceremony honoring the two North Idaho Battalion chiefs for the first time since the tragedy, we hear from Frank Harwood's wife as well as John Morrison Jr.'s son, who spoke to the crowd thanking them for the community's unwavering support. June 29th, 2025 is a date forever etched into the heart of North Idaho.
Most days the weight of it is almost unbearable, but I've learned to stop looking too far ahead and just be present in the moment.
A day marked by unimaginable loss. But Megan Harwood, the wife of fallen Kootenai County Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief Frank Harwood, told attendees that the day doesn't define her husband, but his heart for public service does.
What defines Frank is the way he lived, the way he served, and the way he loved.
Hundreds gathered in Coeur d'Alene's McEwen Park to honor the fallen, where Joe Morrison, son of late Battalion Chief John Morrison Jr. of Coeur d'Alene Fire Department,
I like to refer to him as my best friend,
urged the community to take action on gun violence prevention and mental health.
My dad had a quote. He always told me, "Complacency kills." And that's truer than ever. If we are complacent, if we leave here today and wring our hands and say, well, that tragedy was a one-off, I hate to say it, but there'll be many more of these speeches given in the future.
The chiefs of both fire departments say this is a somber anniversary, but it's a day to honor the lives of two extraordinary public servants.
Fire chief, to see just the support from the community, it's been pretty eye-opening and pretty impressive.
He did everything he could to help other people rise to the challenge. He trained them, he educated them, he helped them person by person.
Whose legacy will live on, not only for years to come.
The greatest legacy we can give Frank is to keep living the way he taught us to live, with intention, with love, and with each other.
But in the hearts of the community they served. I'm reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
Coeur d'Alene Fire Department engineer Dave Tisdall was hospitalized for months after the ambush and has since retired. The Tunnels to Towers Foundation recently renovated his home to make it more accessible for him. Back in February, the Idaho Attorney General gave the Medal of Honor award to Tisdall and firefighter Fritz Wiedenhoff, along with Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies Harvey Ballman, Eric Brock, and Josh Orr. We do have the full Canfield Remembrance Ceremony on our KREM 2 app right now. You can scan the QR code to download on your phone or TV and watch for free. Let's turn our attention to the forecast now. Meteorologist Cody Proctor joining us from our Outdoor Weather Center. Cody, not wearing a jacket out there, it must be kind of comfortable.
Comfortable enough, Sydney. That's probably the best way I can really put it out, or put it for tonight, just because it is a little cool at the moment. The wind is picking up. There's actually a few raindrops coming down right now at this very moment, but at least our temperatures are pretty mild at this time. Currently at 63 degrees at this time. Winds, though, are coming out of the south at 11 miles per hour, and that relative humidity continues to increase as we head into the rest of our evening hours. Around our region, most of our temperatures tracking from the 50s to the 60s. In Moses Lake and in Wenatchee as well. Right now, looks like Moses Lake still seeing those clear skies at this time. Winds for the most part, calm for some, a little breezier for others, but it looks like now finally Wenatchee has died down on their wind speeds, where they were about 25 to 26 miles per hour earlier in the day, now just only at 16. As we take a look outside, we are still tracking our Doppler radar map, as well as those showers that we have been seeing moving through, tracking that through mostly St. Mary's at this time. And as we zoom closer towards Colville, still seeing some pretty decent downpours, at least being picked up on our radar at this time. We saw a fair amount of lightning strikes with this system as well on radar. As we head into the rest of this evening, looks like those showers will stick around just a little bit more like raindrops before we start to see a quieter start to the day. There is a possibility, though, for another band of moisture to move through tomorrow morning for Spokane. We are looking at highs in the low 70s for tomorrow, and towards the weekend, those are only expected to get warmer when we could hit 80s coming up in your full forecast.
Cody, thank you. And in the days leading up to the 4th of July, Spokane Regional Emergency Communications is opening up its online fireworks reporting system. It's open July 1st through July 5th. People can report illegal fireworks, excessive noise, and nuisance activity complaints to the SREC 911 mobile app, Spokane911dpt.com, or to Crime Check. If you do see fireworks that start a fire, hurt anyone, or are aimed at people, homes, or cars, they say you should call 911. To our wildfire coverage tonight, firefighters made progress on a fire burning just west of Winthrop today. Evacuation levels have been reduced again in the Hamilton fire. They're down to level 1 tonight. West Chewick Road is open. The fire started yesterday, and at last check, it's burned a little less than 100 acres. Crews have it 85% contained tonight. Investigators have not said what may have caused the fire, but fire officials say forward progression on this fire has been stopped. In the meantime, in Idaho, the Shingle Creek fire is still burning southwest of Riggins. It's burned more than 600 acres. Weekend rain, cooler weather helped keep the fire a little calmer. Crews say they have it 55% contained tonight. They do believe this fire was human caused. Tonight, people living in Spokane County are under a fire danger burn restriction. Fire officials say this is to keep area communities safe from fire risk. This means no unauthorized open burning and recreational fires until this ban is lifted. A close call overnight, a bullet stopping just a few feet short of a woman's bedroom in North Spokane. It happened in the area of North Kalispell Street and West La Crosse Avenue. Michelle Bowles says she saw someone shoot at 3 teenagers running down the street in front of her home just after midnight. She told her daughter to call 911 and later realized one of the bullets hit her home. So take a look at this. The bullet went through the side of the house, then through the living room into a container of trail mix, then through the wall, into the shower, until it finally stopped in a stud in the bathroom wall. Bull says she was sitting on the couch with her daughter when the bullet went through her home.
The shot was about 3 feet from me, and as Grace was up next to me, it was even closer to her.
Spokane police are investigating the shooting tonight. It does not appear that anyone is in custody. Stay with us. Coming up, after the U.S. and Iran exchange strikes this weekend, the U.S. is threatening to end the ceasefire between the two countries. We've got the latest on potential peace talks. And a political group is campaigning to take Washington's proposed millionaire's tax off of the ballot. More on their petition in 90 seconds.